Hey Gia, I have something important to tell you. Do you have a sec? Why are you acting so formal? What's going on? What's so important? I'll cut to the chase. I want you to divorce me. I beg your pardon? What happened all of a sudden? Actually, there's a woman I've been seeing for a long time. I found out she was pregnant, so I've decided to take responsibility and be with her. I want a divorce from you. OMG! Hold on a sec. You mentioned it so casually that you've been seeing someone else. You've been cheating on me. How long is a long time? About 2 years. 2 years? Who is she? What's her name? Her name is Helen. She's 20 years younger than us. She's really pretty and down to earth. I can't believe it. 20 years younger? Our kids are closer in age. To think you've been cheating with someone so young for 2 years? Age doesn't matter. We're genuinely in love. I don't want you to brush it off with such a simple word as cheating. That's disrespectful, even to the unborn child, isn't it? What are you talking about? Do you even hear yourself? Of course I do. All right, I've got the basic idea. You want to divorce me. Yeah, I don't want her to be a single mom. For the sake of our unborn child, I think it makes sense to take responsibility for the baby and marry her. Speaking of kids, we have our own too. Do you not care about your responsibility as a father to them? They are both grown up and independent. I want to take this opportunity to be free of you guys. What's that supposed to mean? You make it sound like you were forced to stay with us all this time. Have you always felt that way? Of course I didn't feel that way when we first got married. But as the kids got older and we stopped being intimate with each other, I suddenly felt a void in my life. I felt like I was just a cash cow for you guys. Hold on. There's no way that's true. I've never even thought of you like that, let alone said it. That's just you overthinking things. It's okay. I'm just a tool to make money. But then I met her, and she gave me solace. She made me realize what true love is. With her, I'm sure we can be a loving couple, not just being used for money. I want to spend the rest of my life with her and our unborn child. So please, I'm begging you, set me free. I want to start a second life with my new family. If you insist that much, and considering she's pregnant, there's not much else to do, I suppose. Fine, let's get a divorce. Thank you for understanding. I'm relieved. Being so understanding is one of your strengths. I've already seen a lawyer and had him prepare the divorce papers. I've signed my parts, so please sign and submit them as soon as possible, preferably today or tomorrow. Once we've sorted out the property division, the divorce will be finalized. Are you serious? What? You're forgetting something. I understand the divorce papers and property division. What about alimony? Alimony? Why? Isn't it obvious? You cheated, so you should pay me for the emotional damage. I won't allow a divorce without you paying up. Do you really think I need to pay you for that? I said there's a baby on the way, right? That child support can offset it. Are you kidding me? Think about it. A woman nearing retirement age versus a child who's about to be born. Which one should money be spent on? It's so obvious that you don't even have to think about it, right? Unless you're the kind of despicable person who would leech money off a child. If that's the case, then divorcing you was truly the right decision. What are you even saying? Offset with child support? Why should my alimony be offset against child support for your affair baby? If you want to pay it for our kids, I understand, but that unborn baby has nothing to do with me. Do you seriously think your argument is valid? I'm going to make sure I get my alimony. You're always about money. Such a greedy woman, aren't you? You know what? You cheated on me and you're refusing to pay alimony. You're the greedy one. If you're so intent on taking responsibility and marrying your mistress, take responsibility for me, who you're divorcing. You know what? That's the thing about you. I ended up cheating on you because you're that kind of woman. Always talking about money. You really see me as just a cash cow. If you truly loved me, you should support my future without harping on about money. Jeez. Well, say whatever you want. No matter what, alimony is my rightful claim. Oh, and your mistress, Helen, right? Can you give me her number? I want to contact her directly. There's no way I would tell you. What do you intend to say to her? If you hurt her, I won't forgive you. Listen, I'm not going to act immaturely with a woman around the same age as our child. If you're really planning to marry her, there are proper procedures, right? There's also the matter of moving. I just want to talk to her directly about those things. Going through you would take time and could lead to misunderstandings. And then it'll take longer for you to get married to her. Is that what you want? If that's the case, I don't have a choice. Just don't say anything that might stress her out. After all, she's pregnant with my precious child. I know, I get it. Hi there. This is Gia, Matt's wife. I got your number from him. Is this Helen, the woman he cheated on me with? Yes! This is the new wife. You're Gia, the ex-wife, right? Oh dear, you're quite out of touch, aren't you? We haven't divorced yet. You don't need to act tough, you know. You've pretty much decided to divorce, right? LOL. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I took your husband away from you, LOL. But there's no need to feel frustrated. Naturally, he'd choose me, a young and cute one, over a woman approaching retirement age, right? Can I ask you something? Why did you have an affair with him? He's about the same age as your own parents. He talked about being in love and all, but is that really true? Well, that's obvious. It's all about the money. My dream is to be a rich housewife. I want to live in a stylish house and raise my children gracefully. I can't do those things like save money or sacrifice, and I definitely don't want to do housework. So, I want to marry someone rich enough to hire a housekeeper. Plus, someone who would do whatever I say, no questions asked. Matt works for a prestigious company and owns a stylish house. On top of that, he's head over heels for me and listens to everything I say. He was a perfect fit for my criteria. LOL. Oh, and in the future, I'll inherit some wealth too. So there's that. LOL. So I seduced him. He might believe we're in love, but it's just him. LOL. But if that means I can become rich, I'll do anything. Seriously. Oh, I see. Well, I'm totally convinced now. A man who cheats with someone 20 years younger and a money-driven woman. Low and vulgar, quite the fitting couple. That's funny. Is that your best attempt at a sore loser? Being robbed of a husband by a young woman and about to get divorced. No matter what you say, it doesn't hurt or itch a bit. LOL. After all, I'm pregnant. So can you just get the divorce over with? You a poor old hag. LOL. Stop clinging so desperately to your ex-husband after being cheated on. Please. LOL. I know. All right then. I'll have his belongings sent over to your place. I've already arranged for movers. If you could give me the address, they should arrive the day after tomorrow. He himself will be heading there today with only essential items. We've already signed and submitted the papers to the lawyer, so from here on, it's up to the two of you. Hold on a sec. Why is he coming to my place? It sounds like he's leaving that house behind. Exactly. Once the divorce is finalized, he'll be leaving. I don't want his stuff around the house forever. I'd like to tidy up quickly, so please give me the address soon. Thank you. Wait! I don't get it. Why are you kicking him out? You're the one who needs to leave. Don't tell me the alimony isn't enough. Are you taking the house too? Unbelievable. How greedy can you be, you miserable old hag? I think you're misunderstanding something. This house is in my name. It's my house. So there's no way I'm leaving. Would you stop slandering me? No way! Is it not his house? Never been. It's genuinely in my name. What the heck is happening here? If it's not, does that mean I can't live there? That stylish house, it's also in a great location. I was looking forward to living there. Well, too bad for you. No matter what happens, I won't hand it over to you. Not only will you not live here, but you won't even set foot through the door. No, that's not right. I was so looking forward to living the glamorous life of a rich wife in that stylish and spacious house. Ah, I know. I don't want any money in terms of property division. Just give me that. Then I can live there, right? Do you even know what property division means? I understand it perfectly fine. Don't patronize me just because I'm younger. When a couple divorces, they split their assets in half, right? Come on, does an old lady like you really need such a big house? LOL. Your kids are grown up, and it's just you, right? We're going to have a baby, so we need space. Why don't you give it to us? In exchange, we'll give you all the money. Matt can earn the money again. You won't have any complaints, right? I mean, it must have been a gift from him to you anyway, right? Since you're getting divorced, make sure you give it back. You two really make a perfect couple. Both of you are hopeless idiots. They say birds of a feather flock together. Maybe brainless people attract others just as brainless. Huh? You see, property division means dividing the shared assets of a married couple. In other words, whatever is in my name remains mine, no matter what. Do you understand the meaning now? So, getting married to Matt doesn't make much sense now. By the way, most of the savings he has now and the money he'll earn in the future will likely disappear as alimony. The kind of lavish lifestyle you're talking about probably won't happen, LOL. Are you serious? So you mean he's just a regular middle-aged guy with no house or money? You've got to be kidding me! I hate him! I don't want him! I'm definitely not getting married to a man like that. I only got involved because he was rich. I didn't sign up for this. Oh, but he was talking passionately about taking responsibility and marrying you for the sake of the unborn child. He seemed to believe that you two are genuinely in love with each other. He came back a while ago, happily packed his things and headed out to your house. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess he's better than having no man at all, right? Being a single mother is tough, you know. He'll somehow manage with his true love, I suppose, LOL. Even in a modest lifestyle, if there's love, you can make it work, you know. At least he believes so, LOL. Without knowing that you were after his money, it's really amusing how both of you misunderstood and were having an affair. Don't you dare make fun of me! The pregnancy was a lie. I thought that if I got pregnant, he would hurry up and get a divorce. I just added an extra line to the pregnancy test. I don't need a penniless old man with no house. You don't have to divorce him now. Just don't let him come over here. That's impossible now. The lawyer already filed the divorce papers at the courthouse. No, God darn it! You're really getting divorced! Yes, we are. I'll have the rest of his belongings sent to you tomorrow. This will be the last contact from me. I'm going to block you now. Bye. Wait!
Hey, Gia, open the door for me. I know you're here. Don't pretend you're not home. Your beloved husband is back.
Excuse me? Can you stop screaming in front of the house? If you keep this up, I'll call the police. Instead of saying silly things like beloved husband, why don't you hurry back to Helen?
She left me. When I went to her house, she asked me to wait 3 days while she organized things. When I went back 3 days later, it was completely empty. I rushed to get in touch with her and was told that the pregnancy was a lie and goodbye. She blocked me right after that. I can't believe I was deceived by her. What a fool I was.
Wow, She sure knows how to run fast, LOL. Despite being brainless, she has the ability to take action. Or rather, quite the sudden burst of energy, doesn't she?
I can't live in a hotel anymore. I have nowhere else to go. Please, let me in the house. Isn't this our home after all?
No, it's not. It's my home. We've already separated and waiting to be divorced. Why don't you ask your family for help? They're not that far away. You can still commute to work, right?
Speaking of work,
Oh, I know. Helen didn't give me her address after all, so I sent your stuff to your office. I didn't want them at home, and it was going to cost me a disposal fee to remove them.
you intentionally printed out the text conversations between you and me and Helen and you and taped them on a box, didn't you? My colleagues got to them, and they're giving me disgusted looks now. I tried to explain that I was just fooled, but no one believes me. How am I supposed to focus on work in this situation?
Oh my, I feel for you.
Oh, come on. Don't say it like it's none of your business.
But it's none of my business. Whether you're abandoned by a woman or lose your home, it's not my concern. So please don't contact me anymore.
Don't be so cold. We've been together for 25 years. There's supposed to be a bond, right?
You chose a young girl over me after 25 years together, didn't you? There's no such thing as a bond. It was shredded long ago, thanks to you. And all that talk about wanting to be free from us and realizing true love. Who was that, I wonder? There's no love or sympathy left for you in me. There's nothing you can say to change my mind, so please go away.
Don't turn me away like this. I was deceived by that woman. Please, give me another chance. I'll never cheat on you again. Please, let's start over. I'm begging you. I'll kneel down if I have to.
Impossible. I'm going to live freely from now on. Freed from you, LOL. You should be glad you're free from me too.
I beg you. Please, I just want to start over again.
Hey, if you intend to stay there any longer, I'll really call the police. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you communicate through a lawyer from now on? I'll block you on my phone now. Bye. Soon after, the police were called and Matt was taken away by them. According to what the lawyer told me, he was only given a stern warning. Perhaps that was enough for him as he never bothered me again. After that, with the assistance of the lawyer, the full amount of alimony was paid within about a month. As for Matt, since then, he couldn't bear the judgmental looks from everyone in the office anymore and ended up resigning. He's now working a part-time job to make ends meet. He sought help from our independent children in desperation, but he was rejected. His current life is isolated and seems to have deteriorated significantly. Through this experience, I strongly felt the existence of divine retribution. For the rest of my life, I intend to treat others with sincerity and live